Shalom Akim, this is Yahweh Tazah. I want to give all praises and glory and honor to Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai. Double honor to the elders of Great Millstone. Much love and respect to you brothers out there doing the work in sincerity and truth. Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai, Rakah Kadash, Barakatham to Yakim out there. Coming back with another video. Just going into the subject and topic of the brothers out there doing the videos and response videos of, dealing with left hand spirits of wickedness and things of that nature, and just basically wanted to give certain scriptures out there on how to combat against these evil forces and what Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai has given us through the word on how to withstand and things of that nature in that time, because those things are real. It really happens. Brothers that are in the truth, either whether you've experienced it or not, the majority should have or not. The point is that whether before coming into the truth and being in the truth, those things have always been there. The spiritual, left hand side of wickedness, so that's real, you know what I'm saying? And like I said, or before, I had to redo this video because, while I was speaking about this subject, the camera or the recording shut off. So I had been making videos all day today, putting up videos and with no problem until I started talking about this, and now I'm having to do it over again. So Lord willing, through Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai, He'll protect and keep this thing, covered and sealed, that this message goes out to the Akim out there on how to fight against these entities, the left hand side, and things of that nature. So let's go ahead and get into it. Ephesians 6:10. Finally, my brethren, be strong in Yahweh and in the power of His might. Right, and the power of His might is His word. All right, this is what gives you strength and confidence and builds up your faith. All right, is His word. Put on the whole armor of Yahweh that you may be able to stand against the wiles of the devil. That's right. So we have to have some type of force field, some type of armor to withstand against the wiles of the devil. And that word wiles goes back to the word methodai, which is similar to the English word method, because what the devil does, he uses certain tactics and trickery to get to you, to deceive you, to trick you, to make you slip up and things of that nature. Okay, so the only way we'll be able to foresee that is through the spirit and is being preoccupied in the word of Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai. All right, and to be able to stand, being rooted and grounded in Yahweh Shai. All right, that no man could take our crown, or nor spirit, nor anything. All right, for we wrestle not against flesh and blood, but against principalities, against powers, against the rulers of the darkness of this world, against spiritual wickedness in high places. That's right. So we don't wrestle against flesh and blood. It's certain entities, spirits, negative vibrations that are on the earth that we're against, that's up against us as well. Okay, and against warlocks and witches that are high up in the society that are casting different spells and things of that nature upon those that are of righteousness. And that's why brothers be going through certain things, is because there's a highly demonic force that is against us. Okay, and it says, wherefore take unto you the whole armor of Yahweh, that you may be able to withstand in the evil day, and having done all to stand. That's right. So we have to do everything we can in our ability and within our strength to stand, and no matter what, and how much it hurts or how scary it can be, we have to stand and be firm and striving unto the truth. Strive for the truth unto death, and the Lord shall fight for you. Okay, stand therefore, having your loins girt about with truth, and having on the breastplate of righteousness, and your feet shod with the preparation of the gospel of peace. Above all, taking the shield of faith, wherewith you shall be able to quench all the fiery darts of the wicked, and take the helmet of salvation and the sword of the Spirit, which is the word of God, which is the word of Yahweh Shai. All right, praying always with all prayer and supplication in the Spirit, and watching thereunto with all perseverance and supplication for all saints. That's right. So we have to be, in the scriptures, man. In the Spirit. In prayer. In the word. Fastings, things of that nature. What Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai has given us to combat against things like this. You know what I'm saying? So we had to put on the above all, taking the shield of faith with wherewith you shall be able to quench all the fiery darts of the wicked. So whatever way he tries to, whatever tactic he used against you, whether it through be trying to put fear in you, doubt, whatever it may be, if you're having to experience it in real time, or in your sleep or whatever, you're able to foresee it, and you're gonna combat against it and knock it out the way through having faith and courage by using the name of Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai. All right, so that's what our purpose. The purpose of the words of Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai is giving us is giving us a mouth and courage to fight against whether things being high places, or the high place, or the spirits and powers, principalities working through individual men, women, and children, whatever the case may be. All right, that's why we have the authority. That authority was given unto us, and he was preaching that. Okay, so I'm gonna go from there to 2 Corinthians chapter 2, verse 11. Lest Satan should get an advantage of us, for we are not ignorant of his devices. That's right. So we know his tactics, and his tactic can come in 1,000,001 forms and avenues, but we know that his sole purpose is to deceive and to sift and to lie unto the elect, to try to draw out the elect, which is impossible, but that is his whole purpose. All right, so we know that he works through your sleep, through your dreams. He tries to use the flesh against you. He tries to use women. He tries to use children. Everything out there in society, everything we see, he uses. All right, to the smallest insignificant thing, to the most important thing that we depend on. Okay, so he uses these things, and we cannot let him get an advantage of us. So we know and we're aware of these things. So therefore we use what we have, which is Yahweh B'Shem Yahweh Shai, the names and the word, having faith. Okay, so I want to go from there. Ephesians 6, 1 Corinthians 2, 2 Corinthians chapter 2, and then let's go to Hebrews 4 and start at verse 12. For the word of Yahweh is quick and powerful and sharper than any two-edged sword, piercing even to the dividing asunder of soul and spirit, and of the joints and marrow, and is a discerner of the thoughts and intents of the heart. Neither is there any creature that is not manifest in his sight, but all things are naked and open unto the eyes of him with whom we have to do. God, so the word is what we use to fight against these things. All right, it's the word of the Most High is so powerful that it pierces even to the dividing asunder of soul and spirit. So it's not a demonic, or left-hand spirit. Is it not a spirit? You know what I'm saying? So the word, when you use it, it's going to go against them. It's going to cut against them. You know what I'm saying? It's going to burn them. Okay, it's going to make them flee with their tail underneath they're going to get away. But you got to use with authority. You got to use the name and the word with authority, So that's the power of Yahweh B'Shem Yahweh Shai's word. Okay? It says, verse 13, neither is there any creature that is not manifest in his sight. So you should be able to start discerning when you go through certain things, whether in your dreams that, hey, well, that was of the left-hand side, or if that was of the right-hand side. So I'm going to go ahead and look up that word creature. All right, right here. So it says right here at the outline of biblical use is the act of founding, establishing, building, etc., the act of creation, that is thing created, of individual things, beings, a creature, a creation. Right, so the left-hand spirit is a being, and it's something that Yahweh B'Shem Yahweh Shai created. So we have the power and the authority through Yahweh Yahweh Shai to command them to flee, to command them to stop, and to command them to do whatever so will that we need them to do on the right hand side. All right, so going back to Hebrews 4 and 13, neither is there any creature that is not manifest in his sight. That's right. So we should be able to discern between the evil and good, and know how to use the word of Yahweh B'Shem Yahweh Shai, But all things are naked and open unto the eyes of him that with whom we have to do. Okay, so all things are open and naked unto Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, and he knows who are his and that are not. Just like we are joint heirs, so we should have the same ability to know how to fight and combat against these certain entities, spirits, and things of that nature. But like, I just wanted to bring out these few scriptures for you brothers out there. There's other scriptures you can use, and but it's just basically like a fundamental instruction on how to fight against the spirits, and like I had said in the last video before I had to restart it. I have my own experiences and testimonies and things of that nature, but I'm not going to speak about those things. Is more or less in a guide or instruction of fundamentals on how to combat against these certain entities and things of that nature. Just like you had the one in the book of Matthew, where the apostles could not cast out a certain a demon off an individual, and the Lord told them that by this one you had to do it through prayer and fasting. So you just gotta keep pushing, brothers. Keep fighting, staying bold and strong. And the wicked shall flee from you. We have to be bold as a lion, and that's what it is, man. The Lord wants us to have is trying to tell us and show us something, and that's to have authority. Even on this side, in our waking life, we have to have authority. And we know that when we stand up for truth, we make ourselves a prey. But Yahushua did exactly that. That's why he was put to death. So we have to be wise as a serpent, harmless as a dove. But at the same time, we still have to distribute and show that authority. Okay, whether it be, on the highways and the byways, in our daily life, outside of the camera, or within a certain experience, whether you're alone or in your asleep with these, entities, So I just wanted to bring that out to you, brothers. Hopefully you be encouraged, and because I know through experience, like I said, to be, in fear and be, to be tormented by, your dreams and just, how the spirits will work on your mind, telling you, if you go to sleep, it's going to be worse for you, and, whatever, you gotta fight against that, man. And that's through growing through the spirit of Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, going through that trial, that test, and Lord willing, he will see you through it, and he will, you gotta have faith and keep pushing and believe. Some way, somehow, he's gonna see you through it for you Yakim out there, man. Just keep staying faithful and do the things that are pleasing unto Yahweh Bashem Yahushai. Before I end it, I'm gonna go ahead and bring out in the same book of Hebrews 11 and verse 6, it says, "But without faith it is impossible to please him. For he that cometh to the Most High must believe that he is, and that he is a rewarder of them that diligently seek him." So he's going to reward you that diligently seek him. And you got to have faith. Let me go ahead and look up that word diligently. All right. It says to seek out, in the outline of biblical usage, to seek out, search for. Seek out, that is, investigate, scrutinize, to seek out for oneself, beg, crave, demand back, require. All right, so you have to seek out and search of Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, man. You gotta demand and crave for it, for the truth, and seek him out 10 times harder, and he shall give you what you need to combat against certain things and situations. And it's going to come through learning experiences and things of that nature. And Lord will, within all that, you don't fall back, you don't fall out. You continue to push forward. Like I said, a righteous man falleth 7 times and getteth up back again. Because there's times where you're not going to be able to do certain things as you think, or as you thought you would, or but you got to learn from those mistakes and learn from those experiences, however they may come, whether it be in a dream, because like I said, the devil's the demonic spirits on the left hand side, those wicked angels, their whole sole purpose is to try to sift you out from the truth. But only the Lord can sanction that. Even though you slip and you mess up, that don't mean that you're done. you got to keep pushing forward. You know what I'm saying?